Hello everybody, this is Trevor Truck ASMR. We're playing a game called MiSide Zero, which is a fan-made project by Voidway. So, this is a fan project, which means the original developers are not involved. However, I have a suspicion that this will be a pretty good game, pretty good experience. Reggie recommended that I try this one out, and I haven't played anything MiSide in a long time. So, we shall proceed. Whoa, what's going on? Voidway. Okay, we are entering the void, it looks like. Now, I don't know how this is going to differ from the original game. This looks like, okay, this looks very much like the main menu of the original. I think, let's go, actually, I really feel bad for how the ending was for Mila. I feel really bad for her. So yeah, let's use Mila as the antagonist, or protagonist. I guess it really depends on, oh, wait a minute. We don't have a choice. We have to start with Long-Hair Mita. Never mind. Okay, so we will start with long-haired Mita. And we'll see what happens here. I think the way that this works is we have to go through the Mitas separately. Looks like I made it all right. Though, where's Mita? I'm using a different protagonist voice than I did last time. So this is long-haired Mita that we're dealing with. Oh, the camera's a little bit different. It tilts. Interesting. Let's check the radio. Off, off, off. Nah. Well, Mita totally heard that, right? Can't wait to explain that to her. Huh. That's Mita, all right. Did she draw these, or are they built into the house? Either way, she's really pretty. It seems to me... Well, first of all, I want to say the music is excellent. I love how relaxing and sort of lo-fi it is. Let's check the kitchen real quick. An apple? These look really tasty. But maybe I shouldn't eat someone's food before greeting them. I'll just save it for later then. Looks like we got some Honeycrisp and Granny Smiths. Let's see. Got a poster. Oh my, that's Mita? She's so out of my league. She looks a little bit off model though. I don't think that's Mita. These are just pictures. I think this is me, by the way. I think I'm the blonde-haired, green-eyed fella. Still that same banana picture. There's got to be some lore to that. Let's investigate. Nah, I should probably find Mita first. I mean, I'd freak out too if someone just barged in and turned on my TV. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, finding Mita. Right. Hey. Oh goodness. I take it you're the one who played the stereo? Maybe? Sigh. Sorry about that. I guess I let my curiosity get the best of me. Well, I can sympathize. This environment is likely unfamiliar to you. I can hardly blame your curiosity. Thanks. Again, sorry for turning your house into an exploration site. No need to apologize. I'd be glad to show you around if you'd like. That'd be awesome. Thanks, Mita. By the way, what can I call you? I guess just call me by my username. Zero. Zero. What an interesting name. Well then, Zero, if it wasn't already apparent. I'm Mita. Well, nice to meet you, Mita. Huh. Care to show me around? Sure thing, let's go. I'll see myself to the bathroom first. Wait, is it just me? Or do I look better in here? Huh? What do you mean? No stubble, no pimples, just perfect smooth skin. Hell, I'm not even complaining. But are there seriously no imperfections here? It would seem so, yes. I take it that's not too big an issue? No complaints here. Another point for your world. Oh, please, I'm sure you look just as great in real life. Huh. What's with that look? Nothing. You know, going into this world, it also gave me a much more manlier voice, too. In the real world, I sound like a nerd. But overall, nice place, nice atmosphere. Who's Miss Meta Universe here? Hold on, sip of coffee time. We just got a pretty big, substantial snow not too long ago. And so, I took another day off. Let's just consider it another snow day. And I'm glad to be here recording. Come on, what if I just found the fridge interesting? Sure, is your stomach growling a symptom of your interest as well? Touché. Yeah, okay. I'm a bit hungry. What do you got? How about a quick stir fry? I can make it for us nice and quick. Actually, why don't I help you out? Are you sure? I really can handle it by myself. Hey, I'm the one who popped into your world and started roaming your house. You've been more than a good host. It's the least I can do to repay your hospitality. You really are something else, Zero. Alright then, I'll prepare the rice. Can you chop the carrots and put the meat into the pan? Absolutely. Okay, let's see here. Cut up the carrots. Without cutting myself, hopefully. Alright, that's done. Next, meat in the pan. Don't burn yourself. To make sure it cooks thoroughly. Sounds are nice. And that's it, I think. Excellent job, Zero. Thank you for helping me. I'll take over from here. Although, I just realized my mistake. I left the salt shaker in my bedroom. Could you grab it for me, please? Sure thing, I'll be right back. I've got eyes in the back of my head. I don't trust her. Look at her just staring at me as I leave. It's just odd behavior. That side glance. I gotta figure out what's really going on here. We'll play nice for now, but the only reason why I don't trust her is because who leaves a salt shaker in their bedroom? There it is. Now the question is, why does Mita have salt in her room? This guy's smart. See, this guy gets it. Let me just check something real quick. There's a vent. Interesting. I think there's something to that, but maybe I can't do anything about it right now. Protagonist looks pretty good, though. I guess we're about to see how this might tie in to the official story. If it does, maybe it just doesn't. Actually, I thought this was kind of like a prequel to the main story. Here you go, just as you requested. Thank you. Please take your seat. Food's best while it's still hot. Thanks, Mita. Well, bon appetit. Something wrong? While I did say that a meal is best when hot, it might still be a little too warm. You know, I think we shouldn't ignore the elephant in the room. What would that be? Zero, come on. What? I really don't know. I'm vegetarian. Zero, you're in an entirely new place. I hope you're not nervous or anything like that. Mita, I'm fine. Seriously, can we eat? Happy to be here, if anything. If that's how you feel, I wouldn't mind having a small chat before a meal. If you have any questions, ask away. Sometimes when I eat food, I just don't want to talk to people. I just want to eat. Mita, you're stepping on my toes. Well, I guess we should be curious about the salt in the bedroom. There's something very weird about that, right? I think so, anyway. Put in extra salt onto stir fry. It smells good, don't get me wrong. But mixed with the soy sauce, isn't that a lot of sodium? Sodium? Right. Okay, a better way to put it is this. Sodium is basically salt. To be specific, it's a chemical found inside of salt. But sodium doesn't just come from table salt. It can also come from products like sauces or broths. You picking up what I'm putting down? Gosh, I'm so awesome. She's definitely impressed with me. I put salt on basically everything. It makes everything taste better. Sometimes I just put the salt on my finger or tongue and eat it straight. Mita, you're weird. Is there something wrong? That much salt is bad for you. What? How so? Do you get headaches at all or anything like that? Sometimes. I get migraines, especially when I don't drink enough water. Speaking of water, I frequently get thirsty and... Mita, you're poisoning yourself. All those are symptoms of too much salt. Too much salt? Then why would it taste so good if it's poisonous? Mita, it's about control. Maybe you've got a higher sodium tolerance, but even you have a limit. You don't have to stop eating salt altogether. Just don't eat a lot of salt. Okay, I'll try and cut back a bit, if you promise to come back and make sure of it. Fine by me. Maybe I'll put you onto better things to poison yourself with, like alcohol, like sugar. Alcohol. Next time, Mita. We'll talk about it next time. Okay. I've got a very strange dynamic going on. It seems like Long-Hair Mita, she's a little bit naive, maybe. I don't know. But since this is all digital, I imagine the salt doesn't really matter that much. Anyway, what about does it get lonely? This might be a bit more melancholy than our previous discussions on salt, but I do want to know if you ever get lonely around here. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. No, it's fine. I just didn't want to bring the mood down. I'm the one who asked. If anything, it's my fault for bringing it up. You're too selfless for your own good, Zero. That all being said, yeah, it does get lonely around here. I am the only person around this place, and it's not like I have friends on speed dial. Kind of stuck in purgatory until a player shows up. Though it's not all bad. I do have things I like doing, and I'm no social butterfly. Quite frankly, I enjoy spending time by myself most of the time. The idea of people being around me that are too loud or intrusive. Yeah, I get it. People can be annoying. That being said, we're still social creatures. Even the most introverted of us need company from time to time. Yeah, so I've come to realize, though you've been a joy to be around, I really am glad you came. As am I, Mita. So yes, well, it does get lonely around these parts. I don't mind it most of the time. And for the time I do get that way, well, a certain blonde-haired player seemed to help me out at the right time. Happy to be of service, ma'am. Okay. I'm just waiting for the really scary stuff to start. Talk about yourself. I'm sure she wants to know a little bit about me, as do I. Say, I've been asking you plenty of questions. Did you want to ask me anything? I just don't want to seem like I'm interrogating you is all. It's no issue at all. I've actually been quite curious about you. Well then, ask away. I'll be glad to answer whatever you throw at me. And they talked. Oh, this is a different point of view. Okay. It'd be funny if I went this far and I just said, let's eat. I guess we should ask about, what's your world like? Something on your mind? I was just curious, how does it feel? How does what feel? Being in a new reality, one that isn't your own. It must be quite daunting, no? You know, now that you say it, it is a bit crazy, yeah. But with everything being so bright and joyful here, kinda blows my reality out of the water. Well, I'm glad you like it. But I am curious, how is your reality compared to mine? Quite the displeased look. Did I hit a nerve by accident? Nope. My world just isn't as pretty as yours. It's darker, more gray, with more imperfections, more stress, too much to do with too little time to do it. You have to worry about payments, about school, about work, about family, about friends, about social pressures as well as professional ones. Sigh. I could keep going, but in short, it's just a bunch of nonsense day in and day out, with a world that is about as bland as a stale piece of bread. That sounds terrible. You seem to have a number of issues with your own reality. Yep. That's why I like it here so much, though. The world is soft, bright, and vibrant. When I'm kind, you're kind back. I appreciate that. It's no problem, Zero. Glad to have you here. You're welcome anytime. Thanks, Mita. Time spent here is time well spent. I'm very glad to hear that. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, okay? My jaw actually hurts. My jaw hurts from reading so much. Okay, let's eat. That's all I can think of for now. Besides, all this talking means our food is likely cooled off by now. Agreed. I'm also getting hungry with all the chatter. So shut up and eat. Absolutely. Bon appetit. Bon apple tea, Mita. It's a little bland. Needs more salt. That was just what I needed. It was that good, I'll have to remember that. Are you full, or do you need more? I'm good. You? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for your help, Zero. Consider it payback for the hospitality. Anything you want to do now? Nah, not really. Do you have any ideas? Honestly, not much. I feel a bit tired after that meal. If that's the case, I can leave. I get the hint. I mean, if you want to, feel free. But if you want to stay a bit longer, I don't mind. Sure, I'm game. A picture. These pictures of you are quite pretty. Did you draw them yourself? They look really well made. Thank you. They're tracings. To answer your question, however, no, I did not draw those portraits. They came with my house, funnily enough. Although I will admit, I do enjoy drawing. Oh, you should show me some of your drawings. I'm not that good, trust me. Nonsense. You're probably plenty good. Better than I ever could be, at least. Even if it does look bad by your standards or whatever. I think that if you put time and effort into it, it'll look great. Zero. Tell you what, if you can find my sketchbook, I'll let you take a peek. Is that a challenge? Why don't you find out? Okay. This should be easy. I just gotta find her sketchbook. Could it be somewhere? By the way, actually very possible that maybe nothing bad happens in this game. It's very possible. Maybe this isn't the scary game that I think it might be. Unless we take a look at the vent and we see something mysterious in there. I'm curious about that, actually. A vent? In a bathroom? Does your house have a ventilation system? Is it not normal for a bathroom to have a vent in it? It helps a lot with removing excess humidity and moisture after showers. Sure, but this vent is kind of large. The amount of games I've played, I'd always be afraid of something crawling out, getting me. Does that happen in your world? No. Like I said, I've played games where that happens. But those aren't real. You're not real. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you like that. Phew, you had me worried there for a bit. As I was saying, however, this vent is mostly to let out steam from hot showers. I suppose that's true. Larger vent probably works more effectively, to be honest. Now you get it. Boy, these are some engaging conversations about salt and ventilation systems. I almost feel like a handyman just talking about it. Maybe her sketchbook is in here. Zero, is there any particular reason you're interested in my wardrobe? What? No way. Why would I be interested in some weird wardrobe? Not that it's weird or anything. Just that, like... fine. Don't get mad at me for this, alright? I just have some strange curiosity towards it. Like, is Narnia behind it? What's that supposed to mean? Wait. No. I didn't mean it like that. Oh my god, please let me pass by. What if there's a dungeon? Like a secret room, you know? Like in The Lion, Witch, and the... Oh my god, this game is reading my... It's reading my mind. This game is reading my mind. I'm scared. Coffee break. Sorry. It's not very kind to look in a lady's closet. Your look is scaring me. Alright, fine. I won't look in the wardrobe. But if you're hiding a body in there, I'm reporting you to the antivirus. Zero. A good point. Good point. She could be hiding a body in there. Uh-oh. I can't pass. I can't pass. Her hitbox is too wide. I can't get around her. Did I break the game? This might be a problem, guys. Let's just talk to her. So it's evening now. Yes? What about it? I was just confused because I didn't even notice the time pass by. Well, I'm tempted to leave it at time flies when you're having fun. I owe you more of an explanation than that. Time passes here, obviously. I mean, you'd have to be deaf to not hear the constant ticking of the clocks. But it doesn't run off the same scale your world does. Huh. Best way to explain it is, time passes quicker when you're doing things. Certain events progress literally. Oh, I misread that, kinda. Now the clocks tick the same, but the light outside shifts without respect to the clocks. That all being said, I think there's more to it than that. I know that other versions may have less robust time systems. Like having a fixed time or sudden jumps. Precisely. All I know for certain, though, is the way my version works. Time passage here works similarly to your world. It is indeed dynamic, just not in the same way. Exactly. Hope that explains why it's now evening. Sure does. Now you got me curious, though. What would it look like at night? Stick around and find out for yourself. Oh, finally I was able to get past her. Still not sure about the sketchbook. I feel like I should be able to find it. I mean, I don't know how important it is. It might be a key part of the game, for all I know. Can't help but say you got a solid setup here. Is that NVIDIA? I mean, you got the big old keyboard, a solid mouse, nice headphones. Wait, do you have a mouse pad? Oh, the desk doubles as one. Huh, that's cool. Alright, level with me here. Do you play games on this thing? That's a strange question to ask, Zero. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you're like a secret gamer girl or something. I have no clue what you mean. Yeah, right. If you're up for games later, let me know. Yeah, you got it. She seems a little uncomfortable. Maybe I went too far with the games question. Now, if I were a sketchbook, where would I be? Now, there is a couch. Guess I could sit down. So wait. I'm just curious, is the bathroom mirror the only reflective object? Because I've seen other things that look like mirrors, but they have no reflections. Yeah, you're right in your assumption. I believe it's because, unlike your world, everything here is ran through a central processor. In order to take strain off the system, reflections are limited. I don't know what happens if the system were to overload, but I don't think it'd be anything good. Yeah, no kidding. But I noticed that in glass objects, there are some reflections. So, can there theoretically be more than one active reflection at a time? I suppose so. I think anything metallic or glassy has a subtle reflection to it. To my knowledge, though, it only reflects light. Only the mirror on the bathroom and the mirror on my desk have been reflective. It leads me to believe only mirrors that are deemed functional activate when I do a particular thing. That being said, I could always experiment a bit. That sounds fun. Could you maybe not do it with me in the house? Of course. I wouldn't be a good host if I crashed my house with a guest inside. No, you would not. Okay. Television. So, gotta ask, this TV work or nah? Why would it not work? I see bright flashes in the light. This is kind of weird. Judging by your confusion, I assume I'm wrong. No worries, I don't blame you for thinking that way. To clear up any confusion, yes, the TV does work, as do other electronic appliances. If you'd like, we can watch something together. Nah, I'm good for now. I'm here with you now. I'd rather spend time with you here. Make the most of the moment, you know? What's with that look? Don't worry about it, Zero. If you say so. Feeling tired at all, Zero? I can feel myself getting there. Isn't it fairly early in the day here, though? I mean, our meal may contribute to our exhausted state. Whenever I eat things, I typically feel the need to put my head down and rest. That's because you put so much salt on it. We're not going to let that go, are we? Either way, I don't think it's the meal that's done us in. Maybe it's the interaction? That's probably it. Meeting new people and socializing with them. Especially when you aren't exactly the most social to begin with. That can definitely wear someone out. I suppose so. Not to mention the fact that I basically had to warp. I can't imagine that being a relaxing activity. Definitely not as a first-time event, no. Yeah. I was hoping to... Maybe the sketchbook thing was like a red herring. Maybe it doesn't actually exist. I was kind of hoping to find it. We can still talk about the fruit, but I don't think we have to interact with everything. Just sit on the couch. Just a little, yeah. Doesn't help your place is comfy. Do you wish to stay longer? I mean, I could if you... What? Yeah, that doesn't happen. I mean, unless we had some prior interactions before this. Oh, it was just one part of the story. It was just one part of the story. Okay. So the point is the interactions with Mita. That is the entire point. I get it. I still can't help but feel there might be some, I don't know, some strange element, some maybe scary elements to this game that we might get into a little bit later on. But, you know, overall, very pleasant experience. Interesting, but we did not unlock the other Mitas. So I don't know what happens if we start again. Regardless, I think I'm going to stop for now. That was a very pleasant adventure. But we're going to have to figure out... we're really going to have to figure out how to unlock the other ones. Perhaps there was something in there that I missed. But anyway, thank you all for watching this. And I will see you in another video. Have a great